Welcome to the insane den of the witches and ghouls on Cloud Dancer Speaks. Well, you know, my other half, so she's just had the break from working hard over the cauldron, making some jollop for me and the young fella. She's trying to turn us into something. I don't know what it is. Frightens me. Frightens me. We have created a monster. But she's very quiet. She's probably going through her infurious
Shut up and get on with the food.
recipes. God almighty. I won't say what happened to the last fellow that crossed her. But he's going around going grid-up, grid-up, grid-up. Okay. Joking apart, partly true, Dark Raven One has been working on various things. And she's made me realise something. When anyone gets a cold or an ache or a pain or a headache, what do? I tell you what they do. They stuff a load of rubbish down their throat. Painkillers and things to kill colds like Lemsip. Feeding the industry and supporting the industry, and it isn't cheap either. But I had a cold. I'm nearly over it now thanks to Dark Raven One. I had a very nasty chest cold. This is the second day and it's nearly gone. She got to work and she produced something that got rid of it. From household things, from herbs. Oh, come on. Let's think about this seriously. Every complaint, medical complaint that man has, he either rushes off to the doctor or starts jamming over-the-counter stuff down their mouths. For muscular pains, what does one do? One goes away and gets a thing called Deep Heat or Voltron or any of the other little ingredients in plastic tubes. It's not necessary. What is necessary is that you get pure oil, like virgin olive oil, high quality. It must be high quality. Heat it slightly, not so it burns you, and then get it to be massaged into the joint or where the pain is. You will be amazed. Another thing, headaches. There are 2 pressure points that remove headaches very quickly, as my family will vouch for. And the headache's gone virtually in seconds without having to use tablets or pills or whatever. This is the old way, and people have forgotten it because they think, oh yes, well, the local chemist over the counter has the prescription. The pharmacy has something that will cure it. No, they haven't. Painkillers. If you overdose in any painkiller, I'm referring to one particular one now, paracetamol, you will suffer irreversible liver damage and die. So you're going to take this rubbish, you're going to take this crap to kill pain. And the stuff can kill you. Now in this country they used to have codeine, and they used to have different codeine pharmaceutical mixtures. Codeine is a derivative of heroin. No, sorry, I correct myself. Morphine. So you're taking a form of morphine. A lot of people became addicted to it. Especially, what was it? There was a Linctus. Codeine Linctus. And what they used to do is to boil off the codeine, or they used to just drink the Linctus by the bottle, because it is morphine. So our country in their great wisdom froze it out. I believe in England you can still get codeine, but over here you can't, which was a good step forward, I thought. Dark Raven one has proved a lot to me. Now I've studied Ayurvedic medicine now for a good 40 years. And she is getting information on medicine that works. And I was amazed. So think twice before running towards that medicine cabinet. Think twice. It is not really necessary. The pharmaceutical companies are making a fortune out of your misery and problems. I used to take a lot of painkillers because, as some of you know, I have arthritis in a very advanced stage. But I listened to what was being told me, and I did what was being told me. And we went off on Friday. I felt like a 16-year-old. Oh, the pain was slightly there, but I had mobility. Feeling like a 16-year-old at my age is dangerous. I mean, where would I get one at that time of the morning? No, all joking apart. So I advise you to do a little bit of research. And, you know, study some of this, because it does work. And it is invaluable to you, rather than drug yourself up with poisons to kill a pain. It's the same with cannabis resin. They're taking cannabis resin to kill pain. Why? Okay, it's a herb, and that's what it was used for originally, but it's not necessary. The body will warn you by giving you pain that something's wrong. Then it's up to you to correct the condition, not the symptom. Many of you who should know better usually try and correct the symptom. Am I all right, Adrian?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Now, we have had a lot of amazing things happen in spirit and within the astral planes. This world is being purged. We knew this was going to happen 3 years ago, we were told. Now it is being purged. So those that are perishing under this Don't feel sorry for them. For those that are becoming enlightened, a lot of you are protected. There are a lot of fakes out there. There are glorified witches who say they're witches because it is the vogue thing to do. The rebellion teenager to shock the parent. I'm a witch. My son one day, he had a young fella come up to him and said he was a Satanist. He just laughed at him. I mean, they do it because of the rebellion within them. At one time in the 80s, the great fad in this country was the CB. In Cork alone, there was about 500 members on CB, including me. But when it became legal, it dropped off. Why? Because let's face it, it's exciting. Because you're breaking the law and you're getting away with it, and it caused a little bit of a buzz. I thought it was, at any rate. But when they made it all legal, CBs folded up. I've got mine still here. Well, I've got 2 of them. It just folded up. They discovered a better way. It was called Skype, which is an innovation. There's mobile phones. It's an innovation. It's done away with all the excitement of CBs. Now, all these things are just fads. That's all they are. I mean, everyone shouts about the might of America. I wonder if they all shout about the might of Egypt and the might of Rome and the might of France. What happened to them all? And the might of Russia. So it will happen with America. Where great powers will be collapsed. For it is written that it will be done. Now, some of you have left me some lovely comments from last time. And some of you have asked for help. And the help will be given. As you know, we work virtually 24 hours. At night, my other half, Dark Raven one, she takes over till about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. We are here to help you, to guide you. There are many on the site who just hangers on. They're just because it's in vogue to belong to the site. It's rather sad, really. They don't do anything. They don't. I don't know. I would say some of them are just like parasites. But it doesn't matter. We're there for the people. Now, very soon, I forget the date now, David Icke will be doing his broadcast, and that would be fabulous.
I think it's November 19th. I might be wrong on that, but
November the 19th. That would be cool.
I think. I'm not too sure. 18th, yeah, maybe 18th. It's 18th.
Well, November the 18th, folks. So look out for it. This is the People's Radio. It's financed by the people.
People's voice.
It's the People's Voice. Yeah, but it's the People's broadcast station. They're financing it. David Icke's running it. It's a non-profit organisation. And it must continue. And of all else, this must continue. To get some form of sense and some form of reliability. If you have questions, I've said this before, just drop me a line and we'll try and deal with it. And
16 minutes have passed.
we'll investigate it. 16 minutes?
Yeah.
Not 20 minutes yet?
No.
Shit.
I thought I'd give you an extra 2 minutes.
Oh,
I'm nice like that.
yeah, it was nice last week. We got 19 minutes. There was a comment about it. Okay. So, do a bit of research into home cures and herbal cures. Be careful because there's a lot of rubbish out there as well. Some of Dark Raven One's students are doing it, are working on it as well. So it'll stop you using some of this nasty stuff which is on the market. We all thank you for listening to us. And remember, watch out on Thursday. The ghouls, vampires, they'll all be out there looking for you. They're about 3 foot high and they usually got a bucket called Trick or Treat. Namaste. I'm Shanti.